I don't know if I have kicked myself this hard on a stock in a while. How's it going, guys? It's Sam. I want to talk to you today about a penny stock, and it's barely a penny stock anymore. It's actually not. It's just over $5 a share. But I heard about it last night. Now it's up 77% today. And it's one that I find really interesting. I mean, think about all the stocks that have blown up this year, all the pharmaceutical stocks, all of the ones that are looking at prevention for the disease or being the cure for the disease. We look at EV stocks, we look at a lot of stocks like this, and we've seen now the LiDAR stocks have been blowing up. This company is a play on all of those, including a play on Tesla. So this is a $5.69 stock that I am kicking myself at. So I'll tell you what it is. I'll walk you through it. Before we do, I want to give a huge shout out to Dead Inside. He has his own channel on YouTube. He's been killing it recently. He pointed this out yesterday. I think he's had it for a long time, and he's still really bullish on it, but I want to give him a shout out because that's how I heard about this one. The ticker symbol is FRSX, and we'll get into it here in a second. But before we do, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I really appreciate that. Please hit subscribe if you haven't already hit subscribe. Also, if you guys don't mind, you can check out the links down below. If you want to know whether I buy this or not, you can check out the link down below to Patreon. If you want to get some free stocks, you can check out the link to WeBull. And if you want to get up to 8.6% APY on some of your cryptocurrencies and stablecoins, you can check out the link down below to BlockFi. I just started there, and I really like it so far. It's a very high interest rate. So the company, again, is FRSX today, Foresight Autonomous Holdings. This one has just been going up like crazy. The last 5 days, look, it was $1.76, and it's up 228% this week. Now, if you look on the 1 month, you see it drop down. It was even lower than this. It was $1.20. Over the last 6 months, it was as low as 89 cents. Now it's up 556%. Now, if you don't know what this company is, it's a really interesting company. They have a type of sensing system. So they're audio-visual devices. It's not LiDAR, but it's kind of similar. So Tesla has come out and openly said that they don't like LiDAR. But right now, some people are thinking that this company might actually be helping make some of the cameras in the upcoming Cybertruck. So I'll go through their investor presentation here in a second. But they're dedicated to the creation of AV devices. They design, develop, and commercialize sensor systems for self-driving vehicles. Their quad sight sensors are particularly effective at sensing objects in poor weather conditions, such as darkness, rain, haze, fog, glare. They've been around for a while. They were founded in 2001, and they haven't even raised that much money, about $19 million. Now, this company is really interesting for another reason. So obviously we just talked about their sensor system, but you can see here they're actually able to detect mass screening. And actually, I'm going to pull this down a little bit just in case YouTube senses that word up there. They demonetize a lot. So they are able to detect up to 6 symptoms of the pandemic virus. And they are screening right now, and they're using their technology. Again, a lot of people think that everything's going to clear up in the next couple months after we have a vaccine. But with everything that's happening in the UK right now, with how long it might take for the vaccine to take effect, and just the uncertainty, I still think that this will probably be around for a while. It's going to take us time to get back to normal after there is a vaccine out. So they are able to detect fever, cough, and signs of fatigue. They have done quite well at this so far, and all it takes, I think, is them to announce that they have some big partnership for this, and then I think the stock will blow up even more. Now, this is still a pretty small company. They're actually under $1 billion right now. They have less than 100 employees, and their main thing is detecting a map or mapping out for autonomous driving vehicles. Now, what they do is they combine data from visual light or visible light and thermal channels for accurate obstacle detection. So you can kind of see how they do this here. With this company, it's difficult, right? Because it's up so much so quickly. I could break down the company a little bit more, but I might do that in a future video. But I want to give you just kind of a introduction to the company if you haven't heard about it already. It's tough investing in a company that's up just over the last, let's just look at the last like 2 days. Since Tuesday morning, it is up 227%. And a lot of people will say that this is a FOMO stock, fear of missing out, that you're buying it just because it's up so much and that's why you're buying it. But I think it depends. If you knew about the company beforehand, maybe that's true. But if you hadn't heard about it, it's not necessarily FOMO. I mean, we bought a company yesterday that was up a good amount, and now it's back and forth today. It's about even, but I don't think that necessarily it's a bad buy if it's in a growing industry, if it could have some really big potential catalysts. I mean, we bought Fubo, and this one's down also today. We have a couple stocks that are down pretty good, but we bought it at $27 a share, and people might have said that I was buying because of FOMO because we were up a decent amount before that, or the company was up a decent amount before that. Same thing with MP Materials. You can always say that when it's a down day. It's always easy to say. I mean, today you could say, oh, you should have sold yesterday, but there's no way of knowing where it's going to go in the future. And again, this is still a pretty small company. I mean, it's small enough that it's hard to even find their market cap based on just what they say on Google. So right now, it doesn't even have a market cap. It's under $1 billion though. I really think the company is interesting. And again, I am not buying yet. I have not pulled the trigger, but I am definitely looking at this. I am having a little bit of a hard time because it is moved up so much. I am looking for some kind of pullback. I usually try not to wait for a pullback. I'm just going to be completely honest. I am okay with investing when it's up so much, but the thing is, I've been doing that with a lot of companies, and a lot of them have actually done quite well recently, like CLSK, and I'll probably be kicking myself. We bought CLSK 3 days ago. Again, another stock that's down today, but we bought it at $18 a share or something like that, and now it's up 33% in 2 days. It served us well there, but the thing is, I have been adding a lot of positions. If you're looking for a company that could have some massive catalysts, I would take a look at FRSX. And again, I'll probably miss out by doing this, but I've added so many positions recently, I can only handle so many different stocks. But again, I think this one might do quite well in the future. It is barely out of the penny stock range, but it's still a very small company, still has a lot of potential catalysts. And even though I'm not buying because of my personal situation, again, I'd really like to buy. I might be buying here in the next day, depending on what it does. But you definitely should take a look at this one. Go check out Dead Inside's channel. It's Dead N, the letter N, SYDE. Definitely check out that channel. See the last couple videos he's done on this company because he does a good job with it. Definitely a stock to keep on your radar. And I am working on my top stocks for 2021. Definitely be on the lookout for that. I did a video earlier today just on some of the best stocks I've had this year, and I think there are some things that you can see from the list that I've had. There's some distinctions that we can draw going forward that I think are going to be really important, so I'll put that up on the end screen here. But again, if you want to check out FRSX, I definitely would do that. It's a penny stock to watch. Also, if you want those free stocks through WeBull, you can check out the link below, or if you want to see what I'm buying and selling, maybe I will be buying this one if it has some kind of pullback. Definitely check out the link down below to Patreon. And last thing, if you do want to get that 8.6% APY, you can definitely check out the link down below to BlockFi. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in this video right here. Thanks.